Here again. Today, I just want us to tackle one angle of positive thinking. What is the secret ingredient of tough people? People who are able to make it, because seemingly we all see ourselves in these difficult and tough times, but you can still see some people succeeding. So, what is that ingredient? What do they have that is causing them to succeed, which you or me do not have? How do they survive the tough times when others are overcome with problems? How are they able to do it? So, why do they win when others lose? You see others winning in a circle of life, and you see yourself as if you are not going anywhere, as if all the odds are against you. So, you want to find out, why do they even soar when others are shrinking and hiding away from their difficulties? The answer is very simple. Very, very simple. You may not have thought of it. It's all in how they perceive their problems. The way you look at the problem determines how you solve it, how you weigh it, how you take it, the perception you have about it, the ideas you take from it. They look at problems realistically and practically. So you need to look at your problem realistically. Is this thing a problem? Okay, I've not been employed for 2 years. Now, yes, it's a problem, but is there something I can do to go over this problem? You see, they look at problems very realistically. So when you don't take realistic look at your problem, so many things can practically happen, you know, and most of them apply some levels of principles. And I want to discuss just about 6 principles that I believe these people who are succeeding are applying in their daily life and how they are being able to overcome. So I want you to gear up. And these lessons, I believe, is going to help you, is going to take you somewhere, and it will be transformational to your life. So hold on, don't leave me. Stay with me just for a while, and I'm going to show you what you can do to get this thing over and down with. Now, the number one is that every living human being has problem. That is what you should know. Every living human being, that person that you even seen as if he's successful, and that you are aiming, you wish you are like him, you look at his family, his cars, his businesses. I want to tell you that that person also has problem. Are you unemployed? You are looking for a job and you think you are the only person that life has dealt with a wrong hand? Eh? Are you a possibility thinker? Do you see that even your lack of job has a positive effect on your life? The truth is that, you see, employed people have problems too. That's what you should know. Even those that are employed, whilst they are in their employment, they also have problems. But most people who have jobs complain a lot about their job and why they have to wake up early and why their boss is taunting them all the time and the difficulties, and Monday morning becomes a sad day for them. They also have problems. You see, countless people have jobs, but they don't like it. So you may wish you are like them, but then when you get to their level, you also get to know that there is something that you never know at that level. Now, when you sit on the side, you may think the grass is greener on the other side. They work to live rather than live to work. You need a lifestyle that causes you to live, but you realize that you are only working to live. They hate their jobs. you know they hate their jobs, and you may not know, you may not see it like that, but let me tell you that most of them goes to work on Monday morning, and they wish they would never ever step in that environment, but they have no choice. Now, when you don't step in that environment, what are you going to eat? How are you going to pay your rent? How are you going to cater for your children? How are you going to lead life? I mean, the bills has to be paid. And all these things comes to them at a cost. And that is what I want us to talk about today. How can we positively overcome? How can we positively overcome? And when you stay close with me, by the time we finish this session, so many answers are going to come out. And if you can pick these answers and work on them and apply them to your daily life, I can tell you that transformation will gradually come to you. Those who have been successful were once upon a time just like you. Nobody came onto this earth with a silver spoon. Nobody came with a gold in his or her arm. Once upon a time, we were all giving back to we know nothing. You don't even know your left from your right. But between time and adulthood, you tend to learn so many things. So I want to tell you that anything at all that you don't have at the moment is learnable. Apply yourself to it and you will overcome. Hold on, we'll go through and you'll get to know that when you apply these things to your life, transformation will surely come to you. Definitely. To tell you the truth, some people think that their problem is such that they have to report to a boss. No, they falsely assume that if they don't have a boss, their life will be much better and that they can do things on their own and they can, enjoy life because now you are not reporting to everyone. But let me tell you one thing that we never take into consideration. Most of the time, when you are on your own, for you to be successful on your own, you are supposed to challenge and demand so much from yourself than even when you are reporting to a boss. Because I've remembered countless number of times when I have to do things on my own. And I realize that for me to be successful, I need to work even harder than I used to do when I was reporting to a boss. Now, if you have a boss that you are reporting to, all you have to do is to drop in at 9 and by 5 o'clock you are gone. 5 o'clock till you go to sleep at night is freedom and it is for you. And the good aspect also of that is that by the end of the month, or the week or whatever, that a paycheck is waiting for you. But where you are on your own, you don't answer to anybody. You are your own boss and you are doing your own thing. You can choose to sleep in the afternoon. You can choose to sleep all the time. But trust me, at the end of the week, there will be no money coming to you. So you realize that being by yourself actually creates much more problems than even when you were under your boss. So every aspect of living, whether under your boss, whether you are working for yourself, whether there is freedom, they both have challenges, my dear. They both have challenges we have to embrace. You know, Living the laptop lifestyle is something that has become very prominent these days, and everybody wants to do something online. Everybody wants to run his own business. But I can tell you that when you look at the statistics, the number of people that are surviving and are successful in this arena are quite few. Why? Because it is very challenging. It takes a lot of demands on yourself. You have to put yourself under subjection to make sure that you are working when you have to work. In fact, you even have to work much more than when you are even under your boss. So, as for problems, get to know that they are everywhere. Whether you are free or you are bound, there are problems that you need to solve in life. And I trust you, the moment you accept it and you start looking at it that way, it doesn't matter whether you are under a boss or whether you are free. You know that there will be challenges, there will be restrictions. Your liberty may not be at every point in time, but then when it is accepted and the heart accepts it, you have a way of overcoming and still be happy. And I trust you. And when you accept this, you'll be more liberated than ever before.